Welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, I'm in my car. I had to drop my little babies off at soccer practice. Well, it's actually training. It's functional training. But since I got you here, today I wanted to talk briefly on why someone would look into hiring a coach, why a Black creator would look into hiring a mindset coach. Something that I get asked often, and I never have a defined answer, but as always, I help people move faster. That's like the default answer is I help people move towards their goal faster, because I see things that might be holding them back that they don't see. But I do have some notes here, so we're gonna go over my notes and it's gonna be a fun time. So sit back, relax. If you got popcorn, maybe eat that, or a better snack. I can't think of a better snack right now. Glazed pecans? Glazed walnuts? I don't know. So why would someone look into hiring a mindset coach? For me, I dove deep into mindsets. I took a NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. I actually sought out a coach myself when I was looking to start my practice, just because I had no blueprint at all. And rather than doing all that research for myself, I reached out to somebody that has already had a proven practice, a proven business, and was willing to teach others. So it was a no-brainer for me. Why start from zero when I can get to like level 100, pay a few bucks, learn some knowledge, and have some contacts after it was done? It was a win-win for me. So the reason why I decided to become a coach is because this thing we call mindset and the subconscious and the way it interacts with the conscious mind is fascinating. And I believe understanding this knowledge will unlock the knowledge that you need to move forward without any fear, without any discomfort, because a lot of the things that keep us back are all mental. All of the things that keep us back as creators are mental. Yeah, there are real world barriers out there. Yeah, there are people out there who don't want us to win, but does that mean that we can't do what we need to do? It does not. And it is my mission in life to make sure that more people know this, know how our brains work, how media can influence what we think, what we feel, how we think about certain subjects. If more people knew this, I feel like the world would be in a better place, because they wouldn't be consuming so much garbage. That a lot of this content out there is breaking down a lot of people and turning them into people they are not, people who they don't want to be. People, if you ask them generally, is this the person you are inside? They'd be like, fuck no, this is not me. And that's why I started Radiant Reflection. Radiant Reflection is because I wanted to reflect what's inside me through my content. So I wanted to be amazing, uplifting, inspirational, funny, all that fun stuff. I wanted to be joyful. I want you to leave my content and be like, okay, not, oh my God, I'm so fucking anxious right now. Anyways, the reason why, again, you would hire a mindset coach, specifically me, is because I help you get out your own way, especially when it comes to things like impostor syndrome, procrastination, or even perfectionism. So in no particular order, here are a few things that I realize that I can help with that will help Black content creators move forward in their authentic self, thus making the whole journey that much more pleasurable. So as a coach, I help provide clarity. And what I mean by clarity is knowing exactly who you are, exactly what you want to do, and the type of content you want to create. I help clear that mental fog that shows up when we're looking to do something. Without clarity, that can lead to things like imposter syndrome, procrastination, overthinking, all of the things that make you hesitate before you go live, or before you start shooting that video, or before you upload that video that you already finished, you didn't upload because now you're scared for some stupid ass reason. Thing number 2, accountability. We all know it, and if you didn't know this, it's easier to be consistent when you have someone checking in on you. Or it's easier to be consistent when you have somebody who is doing the same things you're doing, just because without somebody checking in, it is really easy, and trust me, I know this, it's really easy to be like, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. You know what, I don't need to get it done today, so I'll go ahead and push that to the back. No, when you have somebody checking in on you, when you have me checking in on you, I want you to be successful. I know the benefit of being consistent. I have 101 episodes, which means 101 weeks straight of a podcast called Uploaded and Unfiltered. If you haven't already checked it out, you should do so. It's amazing. We are on 101 episodes, and I don't see any signs of stopping, because the system that I put in place to get this podcast done is perfect for me. Made for me. I made it. I needed to be something that lived in my life, and I didn't have to worry about about it. I have to change anything too much. My family likes to go on vacation, go on random ass adventures. So I needed a system that allowed me to do that. And with the one I have, I can batch content. I can go from my phone, record a podcast, upload it to exactly where it needs to be. None the wiser. Everything will be in order, and I still haven't missed a week. So yeah, accountability helps you be consistent, and consistency brings in your community. Number 3 is efficiency. We're not going to spend months upon years meeting with each other and talking about your feelings and not coming up with an action plan and not providing you with actionable things that you can do to change your situation. No, the efficiency from getting a coach comes from, we're going to isolate the issue, figure out what your intention is, build a plan around your intention, and then move forward. It's that easy, I promise you. So essentially, like I said at the beginning, a coach helps you move forward faster. Number 4, and probably my favorite, because I do it with everybody in my life and they're probably tired of me, but I can't help it. I see something, I gotta say something. It is what it is. External perspective. As an outside party, as you're telling me your story, as you're telling me the things that are keeping you stuck or the things that are frustrating you, I can see angles of things that might be interrupting some thought process or something that you might be stuck on that you don't see. And because I'm a coach, because I'm a mindset coach, I can help you get through those stucknesses so they're no longer stucknesses. My goal with every client that I meet, especially when it's our first time meeting, if there's something that you have stuck or something that you just can't get over, my goal is to have a conversation about it, get you back to where you want to be after that conversation. Maybe 2 conversations, 1 or 2 conversations, but my goal is always 1. How many therapists say it? And you know what? We're not going to get to therapy yet. I got a few points down at the end of this video that I want to talk about. But let's move on to the next thing that I help my clients with, and that is future focus. One of the things that I've learned that excites me is this whole phenomenon or thought around the past, present, and future. As we know, if I told you to, where is 5-year-old you in the past? Can you get him? Can you bring him to me? No, because why? It doesn't exist. It's only in your mind. Knowing that has relieved me of a lot of things that kept me stuck, a lot of things that kept me from going forward. And the same with the future. We have a habit to look at the negative of everything or look at the things that could go wrong. We don't see those as negatives, but they are negatives. We call it preparing or being ready. And no, you're diving into negative territories, and what you think, what you bring to your mind, unfortunately, your subconscious cannot tell what reality is. So if you're thinking it thinks it's really happening and it's going to start acting as if it is. Now, with a mindset coach, that acting can be nothing. It could be neutral. But for most people, that acting is anxiety, is depression, is, oh my God, I have something to do and I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Or, oh my God, I'm so nervous. This interview's coming up and I haven't had an interview in 15 years. All of that shit. That's what your brain does normally. With a mindset coach, we can help you solve that. That's part of the fun, is making sure things like that don't happen anymore. So when we're looking at your content and thinking about what we want to do and how we want to move forward, we're looking at it from a future focused perspective, meaning what do we want to happen? What do we intend to happen? What's going to be the best for the outcome that we are looking for, and plan in that regard. We're number 1, I think we're on 6. Number 6 is no diagnosis needed. I am not a therapist. I am not a doctor, so I'm not going to prescribe you as having anxiety or depression or anything of that matter. But I will talk about the things that are holding you back from being your authentic self. Those things we can talk about, and I do have solutions for those. So you don't have to come with me with a doctor's note or what you think is a diagnosis. All you need to do is be ready to shift, be ready to move forward. And I got you. And the last one, because I don't remember what number we're on, we're going to do a lot of mindset upgrades. One beautiful reason why you get a coach like me, one who is very heavy on the mindset, is we don't try to fix your mind. We look for ways to cause action and results. That is 2 different things. We're looking to support your confidence, support your actions, and thus have your subconscious work for you rather than against you. We're going to stop looking at hang-ups or problems as things that we need to fix, but we're going to start looking at them as opportunities to grow. I'm telling you, when you have the right mindset, content creation not only becomes fun, but it becomes something that seems achievable. I know a lot of you out there who have been streaming for years or making YouTube content for years. You're like, when is my turn? When am I going to hit? And then I'm not saying that with that mindset you can't hit and become big, but I will say with that mindset, you are causing yourself yourself unnecessary anxiety. If you continue to think of why not or I need, those words, those phrases are causing you anxiety. And with Mindset Coach, we can help correct that. All right, I think I covered my bases. If you need any more information on that, definitely hit me up in the comments below and I will be glad to help you. But definitely if you want a session, hit me up as well. I have a few sessions in June that I would love to fill up. So if you have something that you need to get out of your head, hit me up. I got you. But before we go, I wanted to go down this list, and I wrote this down because, full disclosure, my wife is a therapist and we have the most amazing conversations. Because while our methodology is different, we see eye to eye on people need to be helped. There's a lot of mental health issues out there. Shout out to Men's Mental Health. Also, I didn't realize that June was Men's Mental Health. Why didn't I know that? It's not like it's advertised anywhere. Anyways, so this is no shade to my wife. These are just thoughts that I have in regards to a therapist versus a mindset coach. I believe both of them have the same intention at heart, is to help people from their stucknesses. We might go about it differently, and I'm going to go over those differences right now. In regards to the goal of a mindset coach and a therapist, I believe a mindset coach is looking to move you forward into the future and to optimize your mindset. And the goal of a therapist is to heal and recover from emotional and mental distress. Now, you notice I didn't say any of those words for a mindset coach because I believe with the right mindset, mental distress and emotional distress don't exist. So while their goal and our goal is similar, I believe that a mindset coach will do it a little better, execute a little more cleanly on that front. Next up, we have focus. The focus for a mindset coach is from present to future. I don't deal with the past. The past is I can't do anything with the past. The past isn't here. The past is not in front of me and tangible. With you in front of me, we can do some stuff and we can make sure that we're setting up an amazing future for yourself. For therapists, it's often past to present. They're often diving into your childhood or past experiences, past relationships to see if they can fix what's going on in the present. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying that doesn't work for me, and I found a way that I don't need to go to the past. We don't need to talk about your childhood or the way your mom raised you or the way that you have daddy issues. We don't need to talk about any of that to get you unstuck and showing up as your authentic self. Number 3 on the list, we have method. And for a mindset coach, it's a strategy, reflection, and motivation. That's the method that I use to get you to your authentic self. For therapists, it's diagnosis, treatment plans, clinical interventions. Again, similar wants and desires, different ways of execution to get there. Next up, the top of clients that a mindset coach and a therapist will see for a mindset coach would be functional but stuck or unfulfilled. I know a lot of us can say that. I remember when I was working that day who should not be named, I was definitely feeling unfulfilled, and this is why I ended up where I am today as an entrepreneur, someone who started their own business and started a coaching business to help others feel fulfilled. And for therapists, their clients are usually maybe dealing with clinical issues, trauma or depression. Now, I will say this, you can have trauma and still be fully functional. And yes, you would come see me and we can heal that trauma. Same with depression. You can be depressed and be fully functional, but still have that feeling of depression when you're like, let's say, not in front of people or you're at home alone. And yes, you would come see me and we would get through that depression. Next up, we have tools. For a mindset coach, we have goal setting, accountability, and mindset shifts. And for therapists, you have evidence-based therapeutic modalities. For when it comes to tone, I am more of a conversationalist, more of a peer, more of a co-collaborator. And I feel like therapists are talking from a place of highness and talking down to their clients. Not all of them, but I think once you get that doctorate, once you get that high degree and you think you know everything, I feel like some of that gets to your head. As a coach, that's not how we get down. I meet you where you're at and we just have a conversation and we get you good. We get you right. I guess I tied tone and session style into one another because session style would pretty much the same. I will be only doing Zoom calls for the foreseeable future. Maybe I might pop up and do some face-to-face, or maybe I have a conference and we just have a bunch of people in the room and we all talk about the things that we want to get unstuck from. That's an idea. But for the most part, my style is very laid back, very conversationalist, videos, if you ever heard my podcast, that's pretty much what it's going to be like, except for I'm going to be healing you. So if you're tired of procrastinating and you're ready to move forward, or you're ready to do something about it, then you probably need a coach. If you've done therapy, but you still are stuck in overthinking, yeah, then you probably need a coach. Or you want to build, create, or launch something that feels authentically you and you don't know where to start, then you probably need a coach. Last but not least, you want to have support that is action focused, tailored to you and your intentions, then yeah, you probably need a coach. So that is it. That is my vlog for today. This is why I think a lot of content creators can benefit from having a coach. And before I go, shout out to Mrs. Jam Good. She's also a coach. You can find her on Instagram and TikTok. She mentioned something in regards to being a coach that I knew, but hearing it out loud and having somebody else say it made like so much sense. And I'm going to share that with you right now. Everybody can benefit from having a coach. Professional athletes who get paid millions of dollars have multiple coaches. Some of them have shooting coaches, some of them have running coaches, depending on the sport. Everybody has a coach. And it's because they are paying somebody who is an expert in their field to provide them with the assistance they need so they can push themselves forward to be great. Did you hear what I said? You don't think LeBron James has a coach? He's one of the best basketball players that's ever played the game, and he probably has 2 or 3 coaches outside of like the head coach. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you need assistance, if you want to move forward, if you feel like all you do is overthink and you don't want to do that anymore, make an appointment. Let's get a discovery session going. We figure out what you need, where you want to go, and then we make it happen. Simple as that. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I am going to go take a little stroll around the park. It's a little hot outside, but I need to get my legs moving. And then by the time I'm done, the girls will be ready. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.